Oh, what a double play! Let's see it.
That'll be the day. Kings and world leaders. I'm gonna sing it.
Cause I get things cooking. You stare, you...
How long your drama?
Don't you dare change that station.
Feel the power.
Antman versus. Starting now.
Yeah. Sunday. Fun day. What's up, Music Familia? It's Sunday, and we are live, hanging out. I got some new music we're going to be going through tonight, man, and we got a whole lot more than that. I did my show on Thursday, and last Thursday as my comeback show, and I attempted to multitask and try to go multiple platforms. Lesson learned, folks. This is what you don't do. You don't break something that's not broken. Went ahead and we're going to do a show tonight, man. We're going to go all the way to 11 o'clock. All the music that I played last week, I'm going to air tonight. I want to put this out there. We do have paid promotions. The commercials that we're going to be airing tonight are, well, let's just say I'm being paid to promote, so I'm going to promote, and I put mention in there that they are paid promotions. So make sure you guys support, share out hashtag MusicFamilia for life if you're liking what you're hearing. Let me know if I'm coming in loud and clear in the chat. It's going to get real fun tonight, man. Nothing but music. We're going to do horoscopes at 10 p.m. I got a brand new call-in line for you as well. Write the number down. That number is 614-285-4291. That number again, 614-285-4291. Write that number down. Things are about to get crazy. I want to give a shout out to my girl Rachel Y in the chat hanging out tonight. She's going to be calling into the show later this evening. We're going to be talking about some cool stuff. We're going to get to hear from Rachel herself about what she has going on and what she's been up to. She's a really good friend of mine. I think you're going to enjoy hanging out with her. Cat Blue Eyes in the house. What's going on? Sound check. Let me know if I sound good. In the meantime, I'm going to let you know this video, we're covering all kinds of things tonight, all types of walks of life and good music tonight. One of the bands that's going to be on Rockout Campout this year, which is yours truly, is sponsoring. I feel honored and privileged to be a part of such an awesome thing. And we're going to be talking about what Ohio Streaming Productions has been getting into. My best friend Chad and my really awesome good friend Johnny Warner teamed up for a awesome live streaming experience yesterday for the YMCA. It kind of goes without saying that whenever you do something new, things are going to happen that you just don't expect, you just don't foresee. And we're going to talk about a couple of those. In the meantime, though, let's get into this right now. This is called Pig, and it's abbreviated for People in General. I absolutely love this song by Mantra Morta. And Jessie, the lead singer, she is awesome. Make sure you guys come out to Rockout Campout. It's a great cause, great bands. All kinds of bands are coming from all over. Oh, and I'm just so excited. So, let's check this out right now, if you don't mind. This is going to be real fun, man. But I will warn you, this video does contain images that some may find disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised. All right, Music Familia. So let's get ready for this. Again, this is Pig, People in General.
sophisticated. I feel so syndicated. Each time you start fading your back up my name, your ego will consume you like a piece of tuna. You were never meant to last. Your enemy is in the mirror, my friend. In a world full of ignorance, where do you stand? Will you be the judge? I'll continue to remain the same. When I think about the end, you'll fall so close to a dream state of mastermind. That's what I think about when I think about the end. Yeah, I think about the end. You'll fall so close to a dream state of mastermind. That's what I think about when I think about the end. Yeah, I think about the end. Our bones are made of stardust. Forget me not until we return to space. In a world full of ignorance, where do you stand? Will you be the change or fail us all and continue to remain the same? This house needs cleanse, these hearts need hope. At the gates we're all the same, drowning in false sense of love and lust. Where does the truth begin? You're all so smart but fail to see. With the wisdom at your fingertips, we are so much more, but you refuse to see. We are so much more than our bodies.
Letters of transit right here. Home again.
Every time I swear it's over, we go back and start this all again. You want my soul, my holy grail.
looks a lot like your glad face, but I know we've been through this before, and what's left of that rarely shows. How gorgeous in an evening to sit here believing that we'll see each other very soon. 'Cause see you later is all you can say when goodbye rips your spine away from you.
Moonbeam, Carpe Diem String Quartet, Crank It.
Hear the little moonbeam, such a welcome sight. Nothing in my pocket, no, no, no. Walk with me tonight. All cars in the tall grass, broken glass and chrome. Down along the railway, behind a funky little home. Hurting in the sumac, waiting for a train. Got a penny on the railway. Hey, that little moonbeam, I forgot your song. Cross-tie tells me I've been gone too long. Seems to me that you give your life so free, that you shared your beams on me. I need you a little. When I was a young boy, I balanced on this rail, pulled my jacket high. Lord, 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 the wind would fill my sail. See, my uncle told to roll it, to live as you want to know.
it's that moment when you hear the song and you're absolutely just taken away. You know what I mean? It's just one of those songs, man. Speaking of one of those songs, I got something brand new right here for you. I miss the sounds of crowds, the live shows, man. We're going to keep it moving right now. I got some brand new stuff. We're going to world premiere this right now. Nobody has it, nobody's heard it, but you're going to hear it here. Let's go.
MusicFamilia production, world premiere.
Rusted Reserve, my boys.
Lost myself while looking forward into the maze. My eyes half open from the glare of the morning rays. Half-witted and blind from reality in my face. Disgrace sets in from a past I can't erase. Feeling broke down, lost in the head. That good time living low isn't good in the end. Feeling broke down, lost in the head. That good time living low isn't good in the end. Never think of the future till the time is come and gone. The planet of the next day should come with the setting of the sun. As darkness sets in and your visions replaced by the thoughts of the good times no one can take away. Feeling broke down, lost in the head. That good time living low isn't good in the end. Feeling broke down, lost in the head. That good time living low isn't good in the end. Feeling broke down, lost in the head. That good time living low isn't good in the end. Feeling broke down, lost in the head. That good time living low isn't good in the end. Isn't good in the end. Isn't good in the end. Isn't good in the end.
Hey, what's up, fam? I got a question for you. Do you like barbecue? I mean, like real barbecue. Slow cooked for hours, seasoned with only the best ingredients? Then check out Lynette's Country Barbecue. My man Larry's been barbecuing the best meats for over 25 years. Lynette's also does catering for any major event. So the next time you want quality barbecue and you don't want to pay an arm and a leg, call Larry and Lynette's Country Barbecue at 740-304-5303. For more information on details and locations, check them out on Facebook at Lynette's Country Barbecue. Hey, what's up? It's Antman from MusicFamilia Productions here to tell you about Carolina Hemp Company. Established in 2014, Carolina Hemp Company is bringing balance through hemp. Whole spectrum hemp extracts, organic hemp flour, topicals, and edibles, along with the best hemp education you can get. But don't take my word for it. Stop in and experience the difference at Carolina Hemp Company, Columbus. Located at 5212 North High Street, Suite A, Columbus, Ohio 43214, or call 614-987-5885. Check out chc-columbus.com today for more information and ways to order online. Our future looks a little more hempful every day. And tell Sean and Cheryl Antman sent you. You won't regret it. On this, I swear. My man Rich Riegel right here. Who else grew up in some violence?
I grew up in violence, wrong side of the law. They say hush and move in silence. Hard times, all I saw. Back up on the wall, on this country road just riding. Thanking God every time I open up my eyelids. Ain't no stopping us, the top is where my mind lives. God just be with me and got me through my time here.
Pistol locked and loaded while I'm sitting on my bed. Can't even tell you how many times I press barrel to my head, but that's too selfish, so I just keep pressing on ahead. I got a damn good life, got a home and my family fed. Why do I get so down? Cause I grew up on that violence. It really broke me down, but now I break my silence. I've taken on my crown, you can say your highness. Yeah, I'ma stick around, someday I'm the flyest. Keep on pushing, you got this shit. You can always call on Rich. I've been through the rain, I soaked it up just like a wake. Felt so much pain, but I'm here to say we got this shit. You are not alone.
I grew up in violence, wrong side of the law. They say hush and move in silence. Hard times, all I saw. Back up on the wall, on this country road just riding. Thanking God every time I open up my eyelids. Ain't no stopping us, the top is where my mind lives. God just be with me and got me through my time here.
Yeah. What I've seen and been through this pain and hit you. You cannot skip through this motion picture inside my mental. That's when I pencil. I made a live through 100 miles. Tears falling from a younger child. Already know this world is wild. When I lost my best friend, I'm not the same, but try to smile. For a while I sat in place. Mama loved to elevate. Stepdaddy loved to drink and everything became a blur. Me and my siblings gone away. No escaping disconnection. Neighborhood was drug infested. Though I spit the message, made me who I am today. Push the envelope to perfection. Without the struggle, there's no reflection. Without the hustle, there's no progression. Food stamps and no direction. Just 7 hours, I'll rip the session. Hold your head when they try to test it. You've been through it, just
I grew up in violence, wrong side of the law. They say hush and move in silence. Hard times, all I saw. Back up on the wall, on this country road just riding. Thanking God every time I open up my eyelids. Ain't no stopping us, the top is where my mind lives. God just be with me and got me through my time here.
What have we done? Lies lead the blind, yet so much left undone. Father, what's this all for? Soft brainwashing minds, still feeding them
was a little bit of Star Chaser right there. And This Day Forever is the band. And I really like that, man. I really dig it. And it's something a little different outside the box, man. And yeah, so I got something right here for you. Last week during the show, a little hiccup during the live show there, we had a situation where we were basically multitasking to different multiple platforms, and in doing so, the YouTube channel chat, I should say, was not optional, so people couldn't weigh in. And the funny part about it was that this song got a lot of attention before and after I played it. Before YouTube or Facebook even took all my stuff down. By the way, if you're going to go back and look for that show last week, it's gone. Facebook totally took it down. They muted the living shit out of it, so I just took it down because, I mean, there's no point in having something there that's completely muted and nobody's going to be able to hear or understand anything anyway, right? So we're going to get into this right now. Also, and in the 10 o'clock hour, we're going to have a phone call from Miss Roxy. She's going to be calling in and talking about some shiz. She's got some great stuff coming in, and she's also got some really cool things happening for herself. Not only is she an entrepreneur in her own right, but she's also got her fingers into so many unique things. Is pretty crazy, man. And who knows, there might be some special treats, little nuggets along the way. In the meantime, though, we're gonna play the song that got so much love and so much humor, and this song's called Rumblin'. And last week, my sponsor, Sean Fitzpatrick from Carolina Hemp Company, shout out to him and Cheryl, che-columbus.com. Let them know Antman sent you. Great people, great organization. And he messaged me and was like, ask for kids. And because the children's thing, if you mark for kids, they cut the chat off. If you mark not for kids, then the chat's accessible and all that fun jazz. But you're gonna get a chance to see exactly. Oh shit! You know what? I'm just gonna let you experience it yourself. Are you ready for this? Okay, TJ Freak.
Drum dummy.
Chef Sham cooking up that dope. Ass.
Hide your kids.
Throw a little ass on it. I'ma spend a little cash on it. Speed it up, put the gas on it. Better believe I'ma smash on it. Fucking friend, I'ma pass on it. Yeah, you rockin' with the big homie. Cool baby, you already know me. Don't be shy while you waiting on it. I got some pipe, let me lean on you. I got some game, let me play it on you. Put it let me say it on you. All that ass, why they hating on you? All that ass need to shake it on me. I need some change if I'm paying for it. Hell yeah, baby, I'm for it. Take a pic, baby, I'm for it. All that ass. Smart in the brain, but she dumb in the ass. Make it rain, throw some ones on her ass. Hit that thing, make it come on her ass. Goddamn, go dumb on her ass. Throw it at me, I'ma run with that ass. I never gon' fumble that ass. Earthquake, baby, rumble that ass.
That ass be rumbling, 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 that ass be rumbling. Now rock that ass, now shake that ass, now drop that ass down to the floor. Now rock that ass, now shake that ass, now drop that ass down to the floor. Now rock that ass, now shake that ass, now drop that ass down to the floor. Rock that ass, shake that ass, drop that ass to the floor. Rock that ass, shake that ass, drop that ass to the floor. Rock that ass, shake that ass, drop that ass to the floor.
Rock that ass, then roll that ass, then pop that ass, then bounce that ass, then spread that ass, then clap that ass. I wanna see everything back that ass. Ever sucker hit the devil, try to dap that ass. Bet they wondering how they ever live without that ass. Cause y'all to hide, but they wanna be covered. But ever since we started fucking, girl, I just can't get the back that ass. So what's up? Bend over, let me slap that ass. Put the flag up on that booty, girl, I'm at that ass. And I beat them cheek, then skeet, yeah, TJ, 3TAP, tap that ass. What's that for? That how smack that ass. Face down, ass up, I jack that ass. Put it in real deep, I pack that ass. Wipe it down real complete lost words, that ass got me mumbling. Shout to make that booty roll, that ass still be tumbling. Girl, you make me think I ought to call your booty royal. How
That ass be rumbling, 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 that ass be rumbling. Now rock that ass, now shake that ass, now drop that ass down to the floor. Now rock that ass, now shake that ass, now drop that ass down to the floor. Now rock that ass, now shake that ass, now drop that ass down to the floor. Rock that ass, shake that ass, drop that ass to the floor. Rock that ass, shake that ass, drop that ass to the floor. Rock that ass, shake that ass, drop that ass to the floor.
Yeah. So, funny story. So yesterday we were doing a live streaming thing. I was with my boys from Ohio Streaming Productions, Johnny and Chad. We had a chance to work with the YMCA yesterday. It was an awesome, fabulous experience, and I learned so much yesterday. You know, I've never been to a dance recital before. I've never seen the intricate training and the time and the patience that these teachers and these staff spend with these kids. And I saw a lot of great stuff yesterday. It was beautiful. It really was. You know, so the thing is, yesterday we used my YouTube channel. We used MusicFamilia Productions for the live stream. Now, if you go to look for the video's not where you can get it. It's actually set for them so they have it. But what I want to point out is that I had 20 subscribers on my YouTube channel yesterday during the recital, which is awesome. I appreciate any subscription. I appreciate any support. I appreciate, you know, anything and everything, really. Like, I love my job. I realize how fortunate I am to be able to grab this mic every week and be a part of something greater than myself. But I really have to sit back and kind of think, I wonder if any of those parents that subscribed to my YouTube channel yesterday just watched the word ass 72 times in my live stream. I'm just curious. And furthermore, I don't have a counter. I don't have one of those little clickers that they use to count attendance when you go to a show. But I would be interested to sit down and click every time I heard ass. It's gotta be at least 74 times at least. The song is 3 minutes and 22 seconds. So it makes you wonder how many times you could say ass in 3 minutes 22 seconds and still make it appealing and make it something that you want to sing around the house, you know? And all I can envision is parents snatching their devices out of their kids' hands. No! You cannot listen to that. No! So, like, for the next month or two, I'm gonna have to, like, put a disclaimer on the front half of my YouTube channel on my show that like, any and all content provided by MusicFamilia Productions is not reflected by OSP and its conglomerates. Oh, shit. I'm looking in the chat, so we're gonna go through the chat here, and Rachel says Johnny and Chad are amazing and love all that you do. Nancy says she's going to tag Christina White in the in the chat. Oh, I'm glad Christina doesn't live closer. She'd punch me in the arm. She's very... I'm trying to find the word terminology for Christina. Like, she loves all walks of life, all types of people. She's like one of the biggest kind-hearted people I've ever met in my life. and she hosts a Facebook live show called Cup of Time with Christina White in the mornings, like way early in the morning. And so she covers all kinds of different music. That song is not a song that she would cover on her show. Not in a million years. So, you know, I can imagine if she lived closer, she'd probably drive over to my house and probably wherever I was, my house or my studio, and find me and punch me like a million times in the arm and give me a Charlie horse just for all that. Mr. Mark Stapleton from Sever It All in the house. What's going on, buddy? Thank you for coming and hanging out. Hey, he's got a brand new song they debuted tonight on a radio station up there in Detroit, the capital of Corona. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Michigan's going through it right now, man. Coronavirus, the new type of coronavirus, the UK variant, is traveling hard through my home state. And I just hope everybody is staying safe, masking up, washing hands, practicing all the social distancing practices that need to be practiced, man. On a serious note, things are getting real serious around us where we are here in Ohio, Columbus. We made national news today after a mass shooting we had downtown Columbus last night. It turned out that there was a visual for somebody that actually was killed, and during that visual somebody drove by and 5 people died. So, you know, it's not just in small towns. It's not just in our neighborhood. It's everywhere. Everybody's going through it, man. And at the end of the day, like I said last week, we are all we have at the end of the day. So we have to make sure that we check on the people that matter most to us and make sure everybody is, getting through what they need to get through, and everybody is supporting everybody. Last time I checked, there's no I in team, and we have to come together and figure out a way to support everybody. A lot of shows are picking back up. A lot of food restaurants and food chains and other places, nicer restaurants in our area are starting to want to hire people. But the bottom line is that people don't want to work in an unsafe environment, and you can't expect them to come work in an environment that puts them at 100% risk because the owner is more worried about keeping his store open than he is taking care of his employees. So I don't know what your take is on the vaccine. I'm not here to judge and, be all judgy and point fingery and all that stuff and put a proverbial finger in your chest. All I'm saying is keep your head on a swivel, watch out for you and yours, man, and hug your kids and your loved ones at night because you just don't know. Tomorrow's not promised at all. Anyway, congratulations to Mr. Johnny Warner. He's got himself a sound gig over there at Turtle Creek Tavern. Beautiful venue, by the way. Shout out to the owner over there for holding it down through this major pandemic, man. And, he couldn't have had a better person come in and do sound for him, honestly. The third-rate sound guy that Johnny is. No, I'm just kidding. That's a running joke, by the way. Don't run up to him and be like, yo, third-rate guy. Don't do that. He might punch you in the face. It's an inside joke. If you don't know the inside joke, don't go there. I'm just saying. Anyway, at 10 o'clock, we got some horoscopes. And make sure that you guys get those in. Hopefully, tonight's show is a lot better than last week's show. After horoscopes this evening, we're going to have the Miss Lovely Roxy call in the show. We're going to be talking about her and what she's got going on. Did you know she's a reptile lady? Did you know? If you don't know, now you know. And we're going to be talking about that later in the show. Whoa, I could be a rapper. Whoa. Me and Chad were talking about that before the show. We were kind of chatting on live, and we were kind of going through things, and I've been told that I do a pretty good Beavis and Butthead impersonation, but I don't know if this is the platform for that. All I'm gonna say, and I'll leave you with this. All I'm gonna say is that toilet paper and tacos came up. And Johnny and Chad know about the taco situation. I'm still, 24 hours later, sorely disappointed with my tacos from B-Dubs yesterday. So mad. I was so mad that I had to eat the other half of Chad's wings. Oh, man. All right, let's get into it right now. I got something for you right here from Chaotic Metal Media. We're going to check this out right now. And I'm going to get some teepee from my tacos right here with Chaotic Metal Media. Let's go. I listened to that song and like at the end of it, like the tail end of it, I think it's like the last minute or so. It sounds, maybe it's just me, but it sounds like it all comes together and kind of sounds off a little bit. I don't know. Maybe it's just I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But, you know, I listened to that song and I've listened to it a couple of times now. And I always like the last minute, minute 30 or ish, like the closing, definitely on the out. But it sounds like at some point, it just sounds discombobbled. I don't know, man. I don't know. And I'm no critic by any means, but when I hear something and it catches me, I'm kind of like, did I hear that? Do I need to weird? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But it's a good tune nonetheless, man. Got Love 2021 from Chaotic Metal Media. And so, let's check out some horoscopes right now. If today is your birthday, then happy motherfreaking birthday. And if you win the lottery, you should share it with me. Anyway, here's your horoscopes. The Mars-Pluto link in your birthday will encourage you to push yourself forward so the world knows who you are and what you can do. But make sure you really can do what you claim you can do. Don't agitate your skills. Don't exaggerate your skills or your abilities. Aquarius. Even an Aquarius gets emotional once in a while, and cosmic activity in one of the more sensitive areas of your chart will encourage you to show your more vulnerable side. Show it, but don't let it take over you completely. Balance feelings with common sense. Pisces, life should take on a take on kind of a mysterious kind of way now that the cosmic picture is changing in your favor, but the real change will be in your own attitude. Where before you saw only darkness and rain, now you'll know that behind the clouds the sun is still shining. Aries, if a half-completed task cannot be finished immediately, then it might be best to scrap it altogether. The sun's exit from your sign this week means your time is up for that project anyway. Now, you must start something new and more profitable. Taurus, a new solar year begins for this week, and you should aim to make it the best one ever. But be careful, though. If you set yourself up too many targets, you may look back 12 months from now and wish you had been a bit more focused. Geminis, everyone has weaknesses, yes, even a Gemini, and it is of vital importance that you know what your weaknesses are so you can guard against letting your rivals and enemies take advantage of them. Self-awareness is very much the key to success today. Cancers, if you want to impress people in positions of power, then you must act quickly. Whatever your aims may be, you should push ahead with them immediately, even if you don't feel fully ready. A good plan now is better than a great plan later on. Leos, as the sun moves into the career area of your chart over the next few days, you can and you must put your own ambitions first. Something that up until now has been no more than a dream could very quickly become a reality. So make it happen. My fellow Virgos, your confidence may have dipped a bit lately, but as from this week, it will be on the rise again. And it won't be long before you're racing ahead with plans you thought might never see the light of day. Believe in yourself and the universe will reward you. Damn, that's a good one. That's better than I think I've had in months, to be honest. I'll take it. Libras, if you believe that someone you have feelings for is paying attention to someone else when they should be paying attention to you, it could end in tears. Just make sure your suspicions have a solid foundation. It could be that you gave and you could have given more attention somewhere else and could have read the situation wrong. Scorpios, either lead, follow, or get the fuck out of the way. That is the message of the stars for the week ahead, and with the sun moving into the partnership area of your chart, it might be wiser to follow, at least for now. Let others take the risks for once. Sagittarius, practical issues of one sort or another will have to be dealt with this week, so get your head out of the clouds and focus more on the details of what you are working on. That applies to personal issues too. Pay attention to what others are telling you. Last but not least, my Capricorns out there, you have done so many good things for so many lucky people as of late. But now the sun's moving into your favor again. You can and you must do a lot more for yourself. Creativity, romances, and other incredible good deeds and good things are out there. So start over the next coming week and really dive into yourself. Those are your horoscopes. Brought to you by Shamrock Printing. Check them out, shamrockprinting.com. Ace Winners and Jonathan Boyer over there. Great guys. Let them know Antman sent you and hook you up with some awesome, awesome, affordable merch. Whatever you need, to be quite honest with you, they're great over there. Let's get into the chat here. I can hear some Russian influences in that song. I totally agree. I do agree.
Call from... It's Roxy.
Ah.
To accept, press 1.
To accept, press 1. What's going on? Hello.
Hey, fella, what's up?
Hey, girl, hey.
Hey. I feel weird talking to my phone and not my microphone.
Well, you can quickly run over and you can hold your microphone in your hand and just hold your phone in your hand.
I'm totally doing that right now. I gotta feel confident somehow, you know?
Aw, come on now. So let's talk about it, shall we? Let's talk about the tea. So Roxy, you've been in the music for a while. You've been supporting all of us motherfuckers for a hot minute now. And so I know that you ventured off in your own and you've been kind of doing your own thing. I know that you are a reptile lady now, amongst other things. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Oh, sure. First, I need to address the COVID situation. It's been unfortunate for everybody in the music industry. I feel bad for everybody, and I wanted to try and help out every way I could, but there's been no outlets for that. But in the meantime, I actually kind of went off on my own in my passions with the reptile industry and started recollecting snakes, reptiles, turtles, tarantulas, all kinds of stuff. And I started collecting them and got introduced to a whole new world with that. And now I'm selling breeding. I've got a website. I've been vending at reptile shows, so it's pretty awesome. It's really an amazing world to be in.
It's kind of scary for me. Like me and reptiles, we don't get along. Like I'm from Michigan, and so like Michigan rattlesnakes are pretty prominent up there, and so I had an early run-in at a young age with a Michigan rattlesnake, and I've never been the same since.
Traumatizing, eh?
It was, to say the least. To say the least. I was 7 years old, so I feel like that's haunted me my whole life.
Well, I can't say I have too much experience in any venomous snakes because there are laws in Ohio and the surrounding states, a lot of states, prohibiting people from owning venomous snakes.
Really?
I've got a lot of snakes that are not venomous, so...
Yeah, I follow you. I follow you on Instagram and Facebook, and you always seem to have a different one, a shade, a color, like... It's always different. I couldn't pass out drunk at your house because I would be afraid I'd wake up with something on my face.
Hilarious.
Have you ever done that?
Yeah,
I have to ask. Like when family and friends come over and they pass out drunk at the house or anything, or they fall asleep, do you like put stuff on them?
Well, has anybody come over to pass out drunk? I can't say that. Have I passed out drunk? Yes, but that's a different story.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
But no, they're all in their enclosures. They're safe kept. And I will say that I did get an order of ball pythons in last week.
Wow.
And I wanted to take them. I got 10 of them. Wanted to take them to a reptile show to sell. And one of them, the lid was actually off a little bit, and I had one of my kids wake me up at 4 a.m. screaming, "There's a snake in my bed!" Oh. And lo and behold, there was a snake in his bed.
Wow.
But he wasn't a mean snake, but
no,
it was just
but
the funniest.
I mean, like sleeping in bed, and all of a sudden you feel something like, oh wow! I'd probably scream. I would scream like a sissy girl, probably.
Yeah, I can say that my 12-year-old did scream like a 4-year-old girl.
Wow. Right on.
Yeah,
how do you so do they mail them to you? Like, does UPS just drop it off on your porch? Like, what? How do you get those? How does it? I mean,
Well, during the cold season, they try not to mail because there are warm-blooded reptiles. So we try not to, the reptile community, they try not to mail during the cold seasons because we don't want them to die.
Right.
But all of our shipments come with, everybody has a special box that says live animals in here, and they actually have a contract stating that they're top priority over any other package out there. So they're top priority. They're delivered. Some of them get delivered at the airport, and you go pick them up, so you know that they're in a controlled temperature environment. Yeah,
Wow.
everything's safe about it.
So
We
is it
protect
like?
and love our animals.
So can I get a box and put a live reptile on it and like ship a stereo to a friend and they can pick it up priority? Or like, is that is that a thing?
Yeah, the temperature will be totally monitored on your stereo equipment.
I mean, you know, like some of us who are picky about our equipment. I mean, you know, we don't like cold knobs. You know.
We don't like cold knobs. but yeah, definitely they up the time frame. One thing I've noticed with Amazon, like 6 months ago, I'd order from Amazon with some random item, and it'd be here the next day or in 2 days. And now Amazon is delivering in like a 4 to 6 day period.
Right.
But yeah, if you went reptile and paid for that, then you'd get it the next day.
So you can order that stuff from Amazon?
No, you have to
Okay.
order them from, yeah. But we use UPS and we also, we don't use the government's postal delivery because
Gotcha.
they suck.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I was just thinking I was gonna go on Amazon, get a snake, and ship it to Chad's house.
We should totally do that.
That would be
Yeah,
fun.
Surprise, surprise, Dad.
Yeah. Right. You know, wakey, wakey. Right.
Let's give them a giant jumping spider.
That would be awesome.
Let's give them one of those.
Like
Yeah.
I thought about sending Chad and Johnny one of those glitter bomb packages. Where it's like you open it and it just explodes glitter everywhere. Like there's this one that I was gonna send Chad for his birthday this year, where you open it and it explodes glitter, but there's like butterflies that like fly out of it, and it and like they fly everywhere. Like, and I don't know, it's pretty cool. I've only seen it on Instagram because you see those little ads they run for little stupid shit like that on Instagram and on Facebook, and I was gonna get one, but what if it backfires and it's not Chad that opens it, it's his wife or his kid? Then I'm probably gonna get my ass beat, and I don't want to get my ass beat because Erin's pretty mean. She scares me.
But that's totally video quality, though. And then you set up this hidden camera, and then we get this, that it explodes on somebody else, and then get your ass beat on the same video. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Well, I feel like if I send it to Johnny, he would walk over to his neighbor and be like, "Hey, I don't open this. Can you open this for me, please?" Oh, so let's talk about something here. So you are involved in a TV network kind of thingy-majig. Fill me in on that.
Oh yeah. Well, a lot of the music industry know me from Rockstar's Glued 3.0. I did a lot with the scene there and a lot with the bands. I fell in love with a lot of musicians and their music, and I supported them so much in everything that I did and everything that they did. And that kind of fell through due to COVID, unfortunately. And I wanted to continue my endeavors in the music industry, so I found an opportunity and I went for it, and it's turning out great. We have several radio stations, W4CYradio.com. They've been around for 13 years. They're one of the first internet radio stations that actually came about. And they do a lot of different podcasting for different people, different hosts that have different topics and all that. And so I want to try and incorporate the music scene into that. So that's my goal. So you guys definitely need to follow me and stay tuned because I've got really big plans on the music industry. Really big
Yes.
plans.
Yes. Yes, you
Yeah.
do. So, so we worked at Rockstars Glued for a while together on different sides of stuff there. And one thing that I think we both have in common is that we both have such a love and a passion for music, and I think we both agree that you have to know where you've been to know where you're going.
Truth. Yep.
And so with that being said, I guess we should let the cat out of the bag. I mean, I don't know. Like, as long as the snake's not gonna eat the cat, we can let it out of the bag, I think. I mean, what do you think?
I think that's a prime opportunity right now to let that cat out of that bag.
So,
I'll let you do the honors.
Yeah. So, well, I was gonna say ladies first, of course, because I'm a man of respect. So ladies first, please, by all means.
I appreciate that. Do love a man with respect, and I admire them. But we are going to partner with each other, and we're going to collaborate, and we're going to bring the scene a whole nother side of amazingness, and we're going to bring light to you guys. And we have big plans to make this area big. We're going to grow the area.
I'm excited about it, man. It's long overdue that people that actually give a shit team up together. For the longest time, doing my podcast, and I'm at season 45 now. It's crazy to even think about, over 500 episodes. It kind of makes me queasy to think about it because I've met so many awesome people and been around so many great experiences and had so many great experiences. But for every great experience, you have 9 bad ones.
Not the truth.
and so
experiences make us who we are.
Right. Amen to that. And so, with that being said, I've for the longest time, seen a lot of people talk about let's support each other, let's do something awesome, and then you put your heart and soul into it, and then by the time you're done, you're exhausted and you don't want to do it anymore because you've realized real quick that you're the only one doing anything.
Yep.
And so, coming up with some new content, some new shows. I'm excited for you to talk to your boss tomorrow. I admit, I'm trying to go too much into the conversation, but I'm excited for that conversation. I wish it could be a fly on the wall or a snake in a cage or something. It would be cool.
Well, definitely plan on bringing you into that conversation.
No,
so.
Don't do that. I'll make an ass out of myself and ass. I don't want to do that.
Let's bring it from 74 to 84.
Right. Exactly. No, it's going to be awesome to be able to team up and do some awesome content with you and do some shows and do some cool stuff. And I'm excited to see the bands and the artists and all the people coming together because for the longest time, I feel like I'm never going to speak for you, obviously. I don't speak for anybody except for myself. But on my end, I've heard nothing but great positive things about you. I've heard about your love and your passion for music and how serious you take it. And so I'm excited for one to be able to sit down with you and create some cool stuff. I had a couple of my friends that are close to me that I talked to about it and was like, hey, they're not in music, so I just kind of was like, hey, I'm gonna do this. What do you think? And they were like, yeah. So when you get merch made, let me know. I'll buy the first T-shirt. So we got to come up with a cool T-shirt for all of our stuff so that we can make sure and I'll make sure you're on it, not me. I'll just put my name on it and we'll put you on it because it'll sell better than probably my ugly mug. So
well, merch they want, they'll get it for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
So, with working the radio stations and doing all that, like you mentioned that there's a TV side too. Is there just radio stations? Like, what other aspects are involved with all that? Because I know that they've been around for a hot minute. So, like, what do they do more than just radio stations, or are they going to? Or is there a plan?
Yeah, it's something new that we actually started up in the past 6 months, and it's Talk for TV, and it's an actual YouTube channel you can go search and look up. You're going to find a lot of different podcasts on there. So, bringing into the music inside to it is going to be phenomenal. You can find different podcasts on there of all kinds of topics, all kinds of subjects, all kinds of different people and hosts, and the variety is just amazing.
What's the name of it?
But it is Talk for TV, so it's number 4.
Talk for TV. I'm looking it up right now. I was like, let's go Google this.
So I got to do a drop real quick. So Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, there's a show that I do. I produce a show called The Camping Show, and the host of that is C.W. Getz, and he does this outdoors channel, and me and him are like two peas in a pod. And we're doing a snake episode with some venomous snakes and some guys that deal with venomous snakes and some things like that involved with camping and the ecosystem. So maybe you guys can check that out on w4cy.com or Talk4TV. So I'll be on that edition this Wednesday at 6.
Wow. Send me the link for that. Yeah, definitely
It'll be a lot of fun. Yeah.
I'll be the stupid one in there asking questions.
Knowledge is good. Questions are good. Yeah.
Wow. So I'm looking at the Talk for TV now, actually. It's pretty cool. You guys got so much different stuff. Like, it's totally unique, man. Like, so much different stuff on there. Wow.
Oh, yeah. Different variety of topics. Whatever you're into. If you're into health, if you're into, there's success for women. There's all kinds of different things.
I see that. Yeah.
Soko Sass.
Leadership for Life.
She's based out of Fort Lauderdale. Leadership for Life. She's a host out of the UK, and she teaches you how to do good for your own self, to be a leader in your own life.
That's pretty awesome, man. Like, I love seeing new stuff, and I'm gonna click subscribe now on the channel so I can stay in tune with what's going on. And after the show, I'll go and check out the website and stuff. But I know you got a busy night ahead of yourself. I know you are a mom and a significant other, so you got life going on over there. But before we go and I let you get back to rocking with us this evening or doing whatever you're doing, was there anybody that you want to shout out to, or anybody that you want to, say anything to or throw under the bus or anything?
Sure, definitely. First and foremost, the man of the hour is Antman, because you're amazing, and I see the passion in you like I see the passion in myself, and I'm thrilled to be working with you in the future and all the things that we can accomplish together. So you are the man of the hour, and I appreciate you. Got much love and respect for you, for sure.
Oh shucks. Wow.
Yep, definitely.
I appreciate that greatly. I know that the music scene needs all the love and support that it can get. I know that a lot of venues, a lot of people that just, kudos to the bands that have been able to stay writing through all this, like personally, like Then Falls the Sky, Chad and his band, like, Chad's a very down-to-earth kind of guy, he never beats his chest, and I think that's what I love about him. But that whole band, through the whole pandemic, through everything, they never stopped thinking. They may not have got done what they wanted to get done, but they never stopped thinking. They never stopped creating, and so when things come back around, I think bands like Then Falls the Sky and other bands that were like-minded like that are going to have a better time sliding back into whatever, air quotes, normal is after the pandemic. I know a handful of bands that have sat down and said, oh, I'm going to write, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, but have nothing on paper. And I think it'll be interesting when those bands come back out and say, hey, I want to play a show. Hey, I want to play a show. And they go and they're like, all right, just like any good venue does, they're going to say, okay, what new material do you have? Oh, well, we're still playing our stuff from 5 years ago. Oh, well, I got 6 bands here that wrote during the pandemic, and they're ready to go. So I'm going to pick them. You go ahead and take a back seat. Here's a pad and paper. Take some notes and come back to me when you feel like you're ready, son.
If there's any good side of the COVID, it is honestly the fact that it's given musicians time to write and produce great music. It is definitely, when you're not doing shows, you have that time to be able to sit down and collaborate great music together. It's given us that, and it's also given us a new view on virtual connections for sure. And we're definitely growing into a whole new realm in this music industry, and we need to learn to connect and work with each other together. And hopefully we get it back to normal, but if not, we'll still have that behind us, that foundation of that virtual technology knowledge behind us. So either way it goes, we're learning, we're all growing together, and that's the most important part of it, because music will not die. It won't die. It's not possible. Music is a fundamental language for everybody, and we got to keep empowering it and keep feeding everybody's soul with great music.
I think, like Johnny said in the chat, he said that's how I booked Rock Out Camp Out this year, any bands that have stayed relevant. It's not just about bands that have stayed relevant, like for instance, the venues and the bands, like for instance, Johnny, I don't mean to put him on the spot, but him getting his job promotion and then him having Rock Out Camp Out, like he is creating a positive direction, not just for himself and his family and getting that job, but for the community. Because whether he knows it or I know it or you know it or Chad, anybody in the music scene knows it, whether we choose to admit it or not, we are positive examples of success, and people that see that want to be a part of that. Now, not always is it the good people that want to be a part of it, but that's up to us to find the good people and keep the good circles going, because at the end of the day, it only does take one bad apple, but if we take all the bad apples off the tree, then we can plant more trees.
Exactly. Yep.
So
we don't want a stagnant pond. We want a flourishing pond.
Right. Yeah. I don't want to see nobody peeing in my pond. That might be a bad day for them. They might get a glitter bomb. No,
video where it didn't happen.
All right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So with the live streaming thing, with what you have going on, with what I have going on, with what Johnny and Chad and all of us are going on, like it's going to become more than just our scene. It's going to become a movement. And I, for one, personally, I won't speak for anybody else, but I will say that, at the end of the day, like Nancy in the chat, Nancy Weems, shout out to her and her son, but you never know who's watching, like it does go without saying that, good follows good, bad follows bad, but you have to always be aware, because you just never know. Opportunities fall out of the sky. Whether you're paying attention to those is one thing or another.
Yep, that is definitely the truth. Always be aware of your opportunities and how you can lead them into great success, for sure.
Right on, girl. Well, I appreciate you calling in tonight, man, and I really, really look forward to putting together an awesome show for you, and being able to create something positive with you, because Lord knows our scene needs it right now.
Definitely. And yep, we've got great ambitions for making everything big and amazing, because that's the recognition they deserve, for sure.
I'm not sure. Like, we might have to put a poll together maybe and see, but like Antman versus Roxy just doesn't, I don't know. Like, I was thinking about it the other day when we were talking about it. I'm like, it's got something.
We're not against each other, right?
Right, that's what I mean. It's
not a boxing match.
I might get my ass beat. I might get my ass beat because I don't hit women. So I'm gonna get beat up. But no, I'm excited for it nonetheless. All jokes aside, man, I'm looking forward to it, and I appreciate you reaching out and even giving me an opportunity to share some ideas with you and stuff like that. So, keep doing what you're doing, and shout out to all the staff and the team over there with you. And if there's anything that we can do for you, let us know. Definitely.
Yeah. So definitely, everybody, if you got any ideas for some names for what we can go with, please drop it to us, because we're interested in your opinions as well.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I think teamwork is dream work, right? Or dream work makes teamwork. I don't know. It's a slogan that I didn't come up with, so I'm just borrowing it. But all right, girl. Well, I'm gonna get back to work. I got a bunch of music to close out the show with, and I know you got some family and some other stuff to do. I encourage you to come keep hanging out with us, though. We got some cool music coming out the door. And thanks for calling in. I appreciate you.
No problem, man. Take care, and we'll talk soon.
Yes, ma'am. Later.
Later.
Ladies and gentlemen, the lovely Roxy right there hanging out with me on the chat line. I appreciate that. The one thing that I love about my job is always meeting new people and always coming across new music, and never being afraid to put the new music first. Putting the music first, to me, is what it's all about. And I started working with this gentleman, Patrick, a while ago when he was Chaplin the Kid. And this evening I'll play one of the old Chaplin the Kid songs, and you can check that out. But in the meantime, he started a new project called Fire from Olympus. And this is called Woman in White. And this really is an awesome tune, and I encourage you to sit down, listen to the lyrics that this dude has put together in this song. It's absolutely probably one of the coolest things that I've heard in a while in this type of music.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Please take all the pain. Everything you hear may disappear inside your brain. Like a rock,
conversation on the window pane. Leaves are blowing down the street again. You pack a suitcase for the midnight train and you're gone a long time. Coffee's cooling on the kitchen ledge. TV shows are telling memories. You drifted ever closer to the edge. Now you're feeling gone. I'm holding.
Just to keep it real specific. So grab a drink, sit back and just enjoy around this atmosphere. There's no room for the hate of all this world inside your head. So come on inside. There's no place for judgment here. Raise your glasses high. Let's party till we fucking die. couch for 13 months. All I keep thinking about is getting fucked up. Whippets. Wanna take all my sweats and clip my pubes. Hey, where's my picker? Tired of getting caught jerking off on Zoom. Tubing. What are you doing, sir? Fauci says I need to double up my mass. Well, tell a little gerbil he can kiss my ass. I think it's time. Open her up like a can of beans. Open her up like a jar of weed. Open her up like Forrest Whitaker's eye. Open her up and let's see what's inside. Like a good old boy with a sharp knife skin in a bud. Open her up. I'm not a child, don't need a curfew. Fuck you, Karen. Sick and doing coke in my own bathroom. Babe, we're out of time. I want C-section scars and some stretch mark titties. Come and sing along if you're with me. Open her up like a can of beans. Open her up like a jar of weed. Open her up like Forrest Whitaker's eye. Open her up and let's see what's inside. Like a good old boy with a sharp knife skin in a bud. Open her up. Hey, Jelly Roll, get on out here and take us to church.
I hope Grandma Maxine gets her vaccine so I can bag two bad blondes and tag team. I'll live fast as an athlete to attract me. I want it that way, like the boys from Backstreet. I'm larger than life, like Chris Farley and Black Sheep. We've been locked down longer than Kodak Black's rap sheet. Pardon me, I miss women making my heart stop. I can't taste, girl, I'll tongue punch your fart box. Wearing my mask at the table just isn't cool. It's kinda like having the piston section in pools. I miss hanging in bars, I miss hanging in groups. I wish that motherfucker wouldn't have put that bed in the soup.
Open her up like a can of beans. Open her up like a jar of weed. Open her up like Forrest Whitaker's eye. Open her up and let's see what's inside. Like a good old boy with a sharp knife skin in a bud. Open her up.
Alright, guys. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out, man. It was fun as hell, as always. I'm glad to be back on YouTube. Hopefully, you guys had fun and it sounded good. I want to give a shout out to Rachel and everybody who called in. And I am excited about the whole new projects that I'm working on and the new people that I'm going to be working with. Make sure you guys give a shout out to all the sponsors that sponsor my podcast. I love each and every one of you guys, man. Honestly, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be able to do it. Shamrock Printing, Jonathan Boyer, Ace Winners, shamrockprinting.com. Give them a call, 740-349-2244. Paul's Nightclub, Janine and Max down there in Lancaster, Ohio. Hit them up as well. Modify Studios Tattoo Gallery. If you're looking for some ink, hit up my man Rich Regal, richregal740.com, or give him a call, 740-205-7503. Mention AntmanVs before pricing and get 20% off of your ink. Also, if you go over to Carolina Hemp Company Columbus and you mention AntmanVs, you're going to get 20% off of your first purchase. Make sure you guys get over there and do that. Let's Country Barbecue, my man Larry Trimmer holding it down for me. And each and every one of you, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me while I make up for my asinine mistakes last week. I appreciate y'all. Chad, Johnny, everybody out there, OSP, thank you guys so much, man. Appreciate all the artists, musicians. Thanks for doing what you do. And we will see you next Thursday. Remember, you guys can catch the replay show if you missed this show on Podchaser, Spotify, iTunes, all of those awesome platforms right there. I'm going to be scheduling the next show for next week. Make sure you guys hit that reminder, subscribe, share, and I'll see you next week.